In 2015, Waste Reduction and Recycling commissioned a waste characterization study. What that showed was that 38% of the waste stream that was going to the landfill was actually compostable. 2 years later, the university came out with its annual sustainability strategic plan. In that plan, one of its goals was to divert 70% of its waste stream from the landfill. That forced the university to take a hard look at what it's going to take to actually meet that sustainability goal of 70%. And so if we can pull 38% out by composting, then that's going to be a big step forward.
So this is the organic waste that we pick up here at the university. It's a combination of food waste and greenhouse waste from in and around campus too.
We collect pizza boxes and we collect paper towels, which are all included in here too. This load's probably right around 10 tons, which is not uncommon for us to get per load. The type of composting we do here is thermophilic composting. We work to get a certain temperature profile throughout the composting process to help not only degrade the organic material, but also eliminate any pathogens that might be present in the compost as well. And so in order to do that, we enable the thermophilic microorganisms to survive in those higher temperatures. The end product, once everything's cooled back down, is something stable and something that we could use in and around campus, and that's what we call compost. The biggest problem in composting is trying to manage contamination coming in with the compostable materials. And what contamination is anything that's non-compostable. Could be plastics, any recyclables, metals, just anything that's not an organic substance. I think there's probably several reasons why contamination is such a problem, and it's not just at NC State. I think one, people just don't know. Composting isn't just something that we've grown up with traditionally here in the States, right? And so it's maybe not until you're an adult and come to university at NC State and see it for the first time that you have to start thinking critically about where you're putting your food when you're done eating it. I think another reason is, or maybe a common misconception, is that in waste streams in general, whether it's composting or recycling, you can just put it in any one of the receptacles that's in front of you, and it's just part of the process that it gets pulled out of the waste stream and sorted and things like that, when in reality it's just not the case in any capacity, and certainly not the case here. If the population at large were a little more aware as to what kind of impact it made by contaminating the waste stream, then I think folks would maybe think a little more critically about where they're putting their food waste at the end of the day.